This is my country.
Today's Country 105.7.
Today's Country 105.7. You are locked in live with Micah here on your Veterans Day morning. Hope everybody's having a good show, and I hope my voice is clear. I might have a voice, folks, but I don't have the voice. And that's a reminder for my guest at this time. He's a contestant on The Voice, the hit NBC reality TV competition that airs Mondays on NBC. Ladies and gentlemen, a member of Team Michael Bublé and a Louisiana native, it's none other than Max Chambers. How are you doing today, Max?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you?
Oh, we're doing great. We're doing great, and glad to have you on the program today. Max, so tell everybody your age first off.
Well, I am 14 years old.
And wow, so you're doing a lot at such a young age, and they say you've been singing your whole life.
Yes, sir. I've been singing since I was like 2 years old, growing up in the church singing.
Yes, indeed. And you're a Louisiana native, too. You're from Shreveport.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, so what has kind of led you on a journey to pursue music at this high level at such a young age?
Well, I've always loved to sing ever since I was little. In 2023, I won the Art Breaks Got Talent show, a local talent show, which opened up the opportunity to perform on The Voice, to audition for The Voice.
So the rest
I
was...
went to Broadway first.
Yes. So what was Broadway like?
It was definitely an amazing experience to be able to interact with different castmates and learn from them. It was just incredible.
And that was in MJ the Musical, where you played a young Michael.
Yes, sir.
That's right. So what was that preparation like?
Well, I was a singer and I did a little bit of acting, but I was never really much of a dancer. So I had to learn how to combine all three together.
That's right. And I bet that's a hard thing. Heck, I've got 2 left feet. I can't carry a tune in a bucket, and I can't act right, much less act well in anything. So it's cool to see that you're a triple threat, because that's something that a lot of people envy and wish they'd be able to do. Well, Max, I want to switch gears a little bit and talk about what's it like being a member of Team Michael Bublé.
I mean, Mr. Bublé is such a great coach. He gives great feedback, and he's an amazing artist. He's an amazing artist. And I feel like his feedback has helped me grow throughout the show. And so that's just an experience I wouldn't trade for the world.
Yes, indeed. Folks, if you're just joining us, we're on the line with Max Chambers. He's on Team Michael Bublé on the hit NBC reality competition series, The Voice, and you can see him on there. It airs Mondays on NBC, so be sure to check your local listings and stream it on Peacock the next day. So what's it been like, your time on The Voice, with your fellow teammates on Team Michael Bublé, and just what's been the whole Voice experience so far?
Well, right now I've gone through my blind and my battle and my knockout. So next is playoffs.
And how are you handling the pressure?
And everybody works well together, and it's been amazing.
Cool deal. And how are you not nervous up there? Are you still getting nervous? You feeling a little pressure, or are you just taking it all in stride?
Well, I feel like definitely singing in the church from a young age really helped me to be in front of people.
Yeah, it'll do it, definitely. So you've had that experience just since, like you said earlier, you were 2 years old singing in the church, and look at you now in front of the whole world. Well, Max, is there anybody back around Shreveport you want to send out a special shout-out to?
Well, I would like to send a special shout-out to my family, my mom, my dad, my grandma, my grandpa, and my sister.
All right. Well, if you probably already know, but I know they're proud of you, because everybody in Louisiana here is supporting you in your journey on the show, and we know you're going to do great in whatever it is you do, because, man, you're so successful, so young, and you're just getting started. So it's great to see you come to life on the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Cool deal.
And shout out to everyone that has supported me on the show.
Yes, indeed. And you're going to have a lot more supporters before this whole thing's said and done. So that's going to be a long list. You're going to have to start doing the thing where it's like, hey, I can't say everybody because I'll start leaving people out. But it's only going up for you, Max.
Thank you so much.
All right. Well, folks, you are listening to Today's Country 105.7. We're talking to Max Chambers. He's on Team Michael Bublé on the hit NBC series The Voice. Tune in on Mondays and check him out, and be sure to support him. Go follow him on all socials, and, of course, follow The Voice on everything they've got. It streams the next day on Peacock and airs on NBC every Monday. You don't want to miss it. So, Max, I'm going to leave you with this. What is your favorite song to sing?
On the show or in general?
In general. Just like, what is Max singing when, like, I don't know, you're getting ready in the morning, you're in the mirror, you're driving in, or you're not driving yet, but you're riding in the car. What are you singing that's just like, that's all me?
Well, Who's Loving You, where it all started, because that's the song I sung at the talent show.
Yes, indeed. That's the Jackson 5 classic.
Right.
All right.
Big fan of Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, you'd have to be to play him on Broadway. Speaking of which, you excited for that biopic, that big Michael movie coming up?
Definitely.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. You know.
Oh, yes.
They'll have to get you on the premiere. They'll have to get you like somebody's going to have to get you in the premiere, though.
Right.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Well, we'll get on the phone.
I would love that.
Yeah, we'll get on the phone, do a letter writing campaign. Let's get Max Chambers to the premiere of the Michael movie. Hey, Max, I want to thank you for giving me some of your time today, and we wish you the best of luck back here in Louisiana.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem. Folks, remember to support Max on The Voice. That's right, The Voice on NBC every Monday, streaming on Peacock the next day. Max is a great young man with a lot of talent, and we're glad he could give us some of the time today. All right, Max, have a good one, and hopefully we'll get another interview after you've advanced on, and we know you're going to do big things no matter what.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Today's Country 105.7. We got more music and more fun.
This is My Country.
Today's Country 105.7.
Today's Country 105.7. It's Micah here in the studio for you. I'm going to hand it back to Sandy here in just a little while, but we've got a very special guest, ladies and gentlemen, from the hit NBC reality TV series The Voice. It is Ryan Mitchell from Team Reba. We're going to talk to Ryan, but before we do, I want to remind you that The Voice airs on Mondays on NBC, and you can catch it the next day on Peacock. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest at this time, Mr. Ryan Mitchell. How are you, Ryan?
Hey, Mikey, I'm doing great. How about you?
We're doing well. We're doing real well today. Glad to have you on the show. So, all right, take us into a little bit of your background real quick for those who may not know.
Man, well, I'm born and raised here in Southern California. I'm Glendale. I'm from L.A. And, yeah, I just had my knockout air last night on The Voice. It's been a crazy journey. I'm a rock singer, musician, songwriter, and I'm just happy to have made it this far.
Yes, indeed. And many people may know, which I've already gotten some messages today about, when I was telling people that, hey, keep it on the down low. I can't announce it yet, but I got Ryan Mitchell coming on. You've got quite the following on TikTok.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
So what's that like, trying to balance that, and then now you're coming on The Voice, and how have your fans responded to you, the ones that have been following you for a long time?
It's been really cool, actually. It's been such a collision of worlds, really, because, on TikTok, for the last 4 years, I've kind of made this commitment to myself to just post every day something, and I've been trying to just post singing every day, and even if it's 20 seconds of a song and I'm singing in my kitchen, and that's kind of how I built my following, just singing these trending songs, and a lot of the same people I think that are engaging with my content on TikTok are watching The Voice, and so I've just been seeing all this crossover of people being like, oh wow, like I've been following this dude on TikTok, or people also being on my TikTok saying, wow, you're putting me onto The Voice, and it's coming together. So it's been really cool.
Yes, indeed. It sounds like it. And, folks, if you're just joining us, we're talking to Ryan Mitchell from Team Reba McEntire on the hit NBC reality competition, The Voice. Remember to watch it on NBC every Monday and watch it the next day on stream on Peacock. Tell me, what's it been like working with Reba McEntire?
And she's just the sweetest person on earth, and she really makes you feel seen. Everyone calls her Auntie Reba, on Team Reba, because she's just like the nicest person ever. And it's just been like such a dream, man, just working with someone with so much experience and knowledge, both in music and in being on TV and everything else that she's done, and as a businesswoman and everything else, she's just incredible.
Yes, indeed. She is truly one of a kind. And speaking of one of a kind, you're really a unique performer. For people that may not know, tell me a little bit about your musical style and influence.
Yeah, so I grew up listening to a lot of classic rock, a lot of Led Zeppelin and Queen and the Rolling Stones and the Kinks, and I also listened to a lot of like early 2000s pop punk stuff. When I was a little kid, that was all kind of coming up, and in high school, like Green Day and Paramore and My Chemical Romance, and a lot of that was my bread and butter, and a lot of like 90s rock too. So I'm definitely like a rock alternative pop type of singer, which I think is a little different than a lot of the stuff on the show for sure.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And that may play exactly into your advantage. What's been your experience like, in the competition so far?
It's been incredible, man. Everything past the blind audition has just been like a surprise, and I don't know how I'm still here. But I've met so many just crazy talented people, that just a pool of people that I've been surrounded by. It's felt amazing just being around like people that are so driven and talented. It's been great.
Yes, indeed. I imagine it is. And you're no stranger to trying new things and getting new experiences early on. It says here in some of the information I was given that you toured the United Kingdom as a teenager. What was that like?
Yeah, so I basically, my older sibling and I had a band in high school. And my dad's a musician too, and my dad had a project called Bread Over Bombs, and basically they raise money for food banks, and through a friend of ours in the UK, Longwell Records and Neon Tetra Records, they helped us put together this tour, and I ended up getting to play at a couple of venues that I've idolized since I was like a little kid. The Cavern Club in Liverpool, which is crazy. I love the Beatles. The Hope and Anchor in London, and a couple of music festivals, the Kingston Music Festival, the Green Room in Perth. So just being able to do that, man, it just felt like such like a fantasy, of mine, and it was so cool to meet people there and just be on some of those iconic stages.
Yes, indeed. It's like a rock and roll fantasy, to be able to go overseas and just tour like that at such a young age. And, this whole kind of deal, being on The Voice, having the career you've had so far, and then just what a bright future you've got up in the horizon. I wanted to give you the opportunity. Who do you want to shout out? Who do you want to thank, spotlight, send out there?
Man, I mean, there's so many people I would love to thank. I think first and foremost, I want to thank my mom for supporting me and just for being such an amazing support system to me, and my dad too. And a lot of my friends, just everyone, man. My grandparents, my grandma came with me to my blind audition, which was so incredible. And my bandmates for getting me to this point. I got a million people I could thank, but that's just a couple of them. Everyone on the show, everyone in production, everyone, my voice coach, everybody.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Well, Ryan, I want to thank you for joining us on the show today, and we wish you the best of luck on The Voice.
Thank you so much.
Hey, everybody, remember to listen to The Voice every Monday on NBC and stream it the next day on Peacock to see Ryan and all the other great competitors, and we wish him the best of luck. Hey, thanks again for joining the program today, Ryan.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a good one.
All right.
Have a good one.
KVVP, here we go. More music and more fun on the way.
This is my country.
Today's Country 105.7.
Extra, read all about it. It's time for a news break. More music and more fun after your local news and gospel news. Keep it locked right here to Today's Country 105.7. You're listening to The Diner. I'm Micah Pickering, and this is your West Central's best news. DeRidder held its city council meeting last night, and a controversial ordinance was passed. The ordinance grants a variance to KP Thind LLC to allow them to build a convenience store. The store would be a Grab and Go, a popular Louisiana chain, with over 30 stores statewide. The issue that many had in the community was that it would be less than 300 feet from the property line of the playground located at Veterans Park, and that the convenience store would sell alcohol. After a lengthy public hearing, the ordinance was passed and the store will be built at the location. Councilwoman Woods and Councilman Godfrey were the only two council members in opposition of the ordinance. To read the full report, you can log on to our website, westcentralsbest.com. An Anacoco Elementary student is spreading Christmas cheer to senior citizens through his service project. Levi Voorhees attends Anacoco Elementary School and works to ensure that the elderly in the local community feel seen, loved, and remembered during the Christmas season through his service project, Little Hands, Big Trees. The organization specializes in giving senior citizens Christmas trees. In addition to supplying the Christmas tree and setting it up, the organization specializes in providing a cross-generational connection between the elderly community and the youth. To listen to the full podcast interview, you can log on to our website, westcentralsbest.com. And if you know somebody who would like to apply for a Christmas tree from Little Hands Big Trees, or to apply on someone's behalf if you know a senior citizen, call 318-880-7396. That's 318-880-7396. Or email littlehandsbigtrees@yahoo.com. In local arrests, the Beauregard Parish Sheriff's Office announced that Ashley Culp was arrested by the Beauregard Parish Sheriff's Office and charged with failure to report commission of certain felonies and cruelty to juveniles. She was booked into the BPSO jail with bond set at $100,000. This is an ongoing investigation, and we will have more details as they are made available to us. To read this and other arrests, log on to our website, westcentralsbest.com, and click on the arrest section. And this is a reminder that Beauregard Agape Community Clinic is now open on Tuesdays for those working adults who need health care and do not have health insurance. The clinic serves people in Beauregard, Allen, and Vernon parishes. The clinic is located at First Presbyterian Church Fellowship Hall, 202 North Royal Street in DeRidder. You need to please bring your ID, proof of address, proof of salary, or last day worked. If you have any questions, you can email the Beauregard Agape Community Clinic at agape_clinic@yahoo.com. To read the full report and more information on the clinic, you can log on to our website, westcentralsbest.com. To read more news, sign up for our contests, and more, you can log on to our website, westcentralsbest.com. To submit a news tip, you can email all information to the newsroom at reporter@kvvp.com. That's reporter@kvvp.com. Good afternoon, I'm Micah Pickering, and this is your West Central's Best Gospel News. In Gospel News, Maryville First Baptist Church will have their annual Thanksgiving feast shortly after morning service. The Thanksgiving feast will take place on November 16th. Services will begin at 10 a.m. with the meal to be served shortly thereafter. The event is free and open to the public. In DeRidder, the Beauregard Agape Community Clinic has announced that it is open on Tuesdays. The clinic serves people in Beauregard, Allen, and Vernon parishes. This is a free medical clinic for working adults who need health care and do not have any health insurance. The clinic office is open on Tuesdays from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. This is to sign up new patients to see the doctor on Thursday. The clinic is located at First Presbyterian Church Fellowship Hall at 202 North Royal Street in DeRidder. Please bring ID, proof of address, proof of salary, or last day work. If you have any questions, you can email the Beauregard Agape Community Clinic at agape_clinic@yahoo.com. To read more news, sign up for our contests and more, log on to our website, westcentralsbest.com. At this time, we'd like to thank our sponsors for the gospel news, the Vernon Parish Sheriff's Office, and Jean's Funeral Service. And remember, if you'd like to have your church event put on the gospel news, send all your events via email to reporter@kvvp.com. That email, once again, is reporter@kvvp.com, or you can send them to our Facebook page, Today's Country 1057. Just give us a message. It's as easy as that. From the West Central's Best News Center, I'm Micah Pickering. Stay tuned to Today's Country 1057.
This is My Country.
Today's Country 1057.
Hey, it's Micah here in the diner with you, and I've got a question. Do you, that's right, you, no, not the person behind you, do you want to go to the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans? Well, I got tickets. We got tickets, and you won't want to miss out on the Sugar Showdown. That's right. If you drive on down to any one of our locations that have entry boxes, that's the Hickory Smokehouse, K&R Furniture, Quality Outdoor Products, Bingo Paradise, and the Catfish Hut. You drive to any one of those locations and you see one of our Today's Country 1057 entry boxes, you can enter our contest. We call it the Sugar Showdown, and the winner is going to win 4, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 tickets to the Sugar Bowl on January 1st. Don't miss out on your chance to win, folks. I'm a little bit jealous of you because as an employee, they're not going to let me enter the contest, and I think that's just a great thing to enter. But I've even tried to put on the Groucho Marx glasses and go in under a disguise and enter, but they caught me a couple of times. But you don't have to go to a disguise or any great lengths to enter the contest. Just go to one of our locations, and those locations are Hickory Smokehouse, K&R Furniture, Quality Outdoor Products, Bingo Paradise, and the Catfish Hut. The boxes will be available until December 12th, and we're going to draw our winner on December 15th. It's the Sugar Showdown right here on Today's Country 1057. We've got a lot coming up in the local community, so I'm going to run down a list of events that we've got happening coming up soon before I hand it back over to my man Derek, and he'll take you on the afternoon drive. We've got Operation Blue Santa. That's right, Operation Blue Santa coming up Friday, November 14th in DeRidder. Tickets are $10, and it benefits toy collection for children in the local area at Christmas time. It's going down at the Beauregard Parish Fairgrounds, and you're not going to want to miss it, folks. They're going to have good food, all included with the price of admission, by the way. Chances to raffle off they're raffling off some good prizes, and you've got plenty of a chance to win. And you're going to want to go on down and participate in the live and silent auction. So they've got guns, they've got sports memorabilia, they've got all kinds of really cool stuff for you to try to go out and win for yourself. So go on down to the fairgrounds, Operation Blue Santa. There's an auction, a raffle, and a dinner. You can't beat that, and it's all for a good cause. So if you don't want to do it for yourself, just do it for the kids. And speaking of the youth of today, Kiwanis Club of Leesville has their reality check coming up, preparing the youth for life tomorrow. That's going to be on November 24th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. They're going to tell you, hey, what if you're stopped by the police? What if you're involved in a wreck? What if you have a flat tire? How do you manage your finances? This is an event that you can register for through the Kiwanis of Leesville. For more information, 337-424-9613. They're giving your teens the reality check they need. This is for ages 14 to 17 years old on November 24th at the NSU campus on Leesville at Fort Polk. So go check that out on November 24th and contact the Kiwanis Club of Leesville for more information. And folks, we've been talking about it for a while, especially me and Sandy on the morning show. Fallback Friday is coming this Friday. Entry is free. Go on down to the Leesville Polk Outdoor Stage, and you can get live music, axe throwing, food trucks, and more, featuring a live performance by the band Broken Pieces and food trucks. That's the Cheese Wheel and Smoking Cajuns Barbecue and Catering. The tunes kick off at 6 p.m., and you're not going to want to miss it, folks. It is a free night of entertainment, so go on down there and free to get in and go get into something really cool at Fallback Friday. Shout out to our friend Casey over at the City of Leesville and all the folks at the Polk Outdoor Stage for putting on a really cool event. Well, we're coming up to the end of my time here on the Diner, folks. We got our man Derek coming in the studio to take you on your afternoon drive. Remember, get to where you need to be safely and on time, and we'll meet you back here tomorrow at noon for the Diner. It's Mike in the studio with you. Today's Country 105.7.
This is my country.
Today's Country 105.7.
Thanks for listening to the Diner. If you like this episode, be sure to like and subscribe to the Today's Country 105.7 YouTube channel. Download our smartphone app to take advantage of our live stream, and always keep your radio tuned to Today's Country 105.7. I'm Micah Pickering. Thanks for pulling into the Diner.